Before the first drop of rain fell and the fountains of the deep broke open, the world was a playground for the fallen. This is the forgotten history of a time when heaven touched the earth in a forbidden way, when angels traded their wings for earthly crowns and giants walked among men. It is the story of Enoch, the only man who saw the secrets of the stars and the judgment of the heavens, and lived to tell the world that the storm was coming. A very long time ago, when the world was still fresh and the grass seemed to glow with the first light of creation, the earth was a quiet and simple place. Families lived in small dwellings, tending to their flocks and watching the seasons change, unaware of the vast mysteries that existed in the heavens above them. In those days, the sky was not just a ceiling of blue and stars, but a window to a kingdom of light where powerful beings known as the Watchers lived. These were angels of great beauty and strength, tasked by the Creator to observe the growing human family and ensure that the harmony of the world remained unbroken. For a long time, the Watchers stayed in their high places, looking down at the winding rivers and the smoke rising from human hearths. But as they watched, a strange and heavy feeling began to stir within some of them. They saw how beautiful the world was and how vibrant the lives of humans had become, and they began to desire a life that was not meant for them. Led by a spirit of curiosity and a growing rebellion, 200 of these powerful beings gathered on the snowy peaks of Mount Hermon. There, amidst the swirling mists and the cold wind, they made a solemn pact to descend from their heavenly heights and walk among the people of the earth, not as guides, but as rulers and companions. When they finally stepped onto the soil of the earth, the very air seemed to vibrate with the weight of their presence. They did not look like the humble humans they met. They moved with a grace that was not of this world, and their eyes held the shimmer of distant stars. At first, the people were filled with wonder and awe, welcoming these sons of heaven into their villages. The world felt as though it were entering a new and golden age, yet beneath the surface of this meeting between heaven and earth, a shadow was beginning to stretch. The Watchers had stepped out of the place where they belonged, and by bringing the secrets of the high places down to the dusty paths of men, they were about to set in motion a series of events that would change the face of the world forever. As the Watchers settled among the people, the simple life of the early world began to vanish, replaced by a strange and heavy atmosphere of mystery. These heavenly beings did not come to help humans grow in peace. Instead, they began to whisper secrets that had been locked away since the beginning of time. They gathered the people around them and taught them things that the human mind was not yet ready to hold. They showed them how to dig deep into the belly of the earth to find metals, teaching them the art of the forge to create sharp swords and heavy shields. Where once there was only the sound of the wind and the bleating of sheep, now there was the clanging of hammers and the heat of the fire, as the knowledge of war began to take root in the hearts of men. But the secrets did not stop with weapons. The Watchers also spoke of the beauty of the world in a way that changed how people saw themselves. They taught the art of making dyes from crushed plants and the use of sparkling jewels to adorn the face and body, leading people away from their natural simplicity and toward a life of vanity. They whispered the movements of the stars and the cycles of the moon, turning the wonder of the night sky into a map for hidden charms and ancient spells. Slowly, the quiet wisdom of the Creator was replaced by a frantic desire for power and hidden knowledge, and the hearts of the people began to grow cold and distant from the light that had once guided them. During this time of great change, something even more unsettling began to happen. From the union of these fallen beings and the people of the earth, a new race was born, the Nephilim. These were not ordinary children. They grew into towering giants with strength that defied nature. Their footsteps shook the ground, and their shadows stretched long over the valleys. At first, the world looked at them with a mixture of fear and amazement. But soon, the hunger of the Nephilim became too great for the earth to satisfy. They consumed the crops, the livestock, and eventually turned their immense power against humanity itself. The balance of life was shattered, and the world that was once a garden of peace became a place of noise, fear, and shadows, as the forbidden wisdom of the heavens brought a chaos that no human hand could ever hope to undo. In the midst of this darkening world, where the shadows of the giants fell long across the valleys and the air was thick with the pride of fallen wisdom, there lived a man who was unlike anyone else. His name was Enoch. While those around him were busy forging blades of iron or seeking power through the secrets of the Watchers, Enoch turned his gaze in a different direction. He did not seek the forbidden knowledge of the stars. Instead, he sought the heart of the one who made them. It is said that Enoch walked with God, a phrase that describes a friendship so deep and a life so pure that the noise of the chaotic world could not drown out the quiet voice of the divine. Enoch's life was a steady rhythm of prayer and kindness. He walked the dusty paths of the earth, but his spirit seemed to breathe the air of a higher place. He watched with a heavy heart as the world he loved began to fracture under the weight of the Nephilim and the corruption of the Watchers. He saw the tears of the oppressed and the arrogance of those who thought they had become like gods. Because he remained faithful when everyone else had turned away, the Creator decided to reveal to Enoch the truths that were hidden from the eyes of the rebellious. One day, while the world was busy with its own clamor, a stillness fell over Enoch, and he was lifted up, not by his own power, but by a divine calling that would take him beyond the boundaries of the physical world. This was the beginning of a journey that no other human had ever experienced. Enoch was taken from the familiar sights of trees, mountains, and rivers, and his eyes were opened to the unseen realms. He was shown the storehouses of the wind, the places where the lightning is kept, and the beautiful, terrifying order of the heavens. He saw the true nature of the Watchers who had descended to earth, seeing them not as powerful lords, but as stars that had lost their way and fallen into darkness. As he traveled through these celestial places, Enoch felt a sense of wonder that was mixed with a deep, spiritual weight. He was being prepared to carry a message back to the world, a message that would bridge the gap between the holiness of heaven and the brokenness of the earth, proving that even in a world filled with giants, a humble man who walks with God is the most powerful force of all. As Enoch was carried deeper into the celestial realms, the air around him no longer felt like the heavy, dusty air of the earth. It felt like light itself. He was taken to a place where the foundations of the universe seemed to rest, a place of crystal ice and flickering flames that did not burn. There, in the heart of the heavens, Enoch stood before a magnificent throne that looked like sparkling frost, surrounded by a sea of light so bright that even the boldest of angels bowed their heads. In this sacred silence, the Creator spoke to Enoch, not with a voice of thunder that breaks the mountains, but with a truth that pierced through all the secrets the Watchers had ever taught. Enoch was shown the true weight of what had happened on the earth. He saw that the wisdom the Watchers had given to humans was like a beautiful fruit that was rotten at its core, leading people to hate instead of love and to destroy instead of create. He was shown the destiny of the fallen ones, the angels who had abandoned their high purpose. They were to be bound in the dark places of the earth, hidden away from the light they had turned their backs on, until the day of a great and final reckoning. The giants, too, who had filled the world with violence, were not to last. Their strength was a hollow thing that would eventually fade back into the dust from which it came. With this heavy knowledge resting on his heart, Enoch was sent back to the world of men. He descended from the heights of the stars and walked back into the villages where the clanging of swords and the shouts of the Nephilim still echoed. He was no longer just a man who walked with God. He was now a messenger, a bridge between the holiness of the heavens and the brokenness of the world. He stood before the very beings who had once been angels and delivered the message he had been given. He told them that their rebellion had been seen, that their secrets were a burden, and that a great cleansing was coming to the earth. His voice was steady and filled with a sorrowful kind of love, warning everyone that while the darkness seemed powerful now, the light of truth was far greater and would soon return to make all things right. The air over the earth began to change, growing heavy and still, as if the world itself were holding its breath. Enoch had delivered his message, but the hearts of many had become as hard as the iron they forged. The giants continued their path of destruction, and the forbidden knowledge taught by the Watchers had spread like a thick mist, clouding the goodness that was once in the souls of men. Yet, even as the sky began to darken with the gathering of a different kind of cloud, Enoch remained a beacon of peace. He had seen the end from the beginning, and he knew that the Creator's love was so great that he would not allow the darkness to rule forever. A cleansing was coming, a great flood that would wash away the chaos and give the earth a chance to breathe once more. Before the first drop of rain touched the soil, something miraculous happened. Because Enoch had walked so closely with God, he was spared from the coming storm. In a moment of quiet wonder, while he was walking in the fields, he was simply gone. The Creator took him home without him ever tasting death. He left behind a world on the brink of a great transformation, but he also left behind a legacy of hope. He proved that even when the world feels broken and filled with giants of fear or greed, one person's faithfulness can reach the very throne of heaven. The rains eventually came, and the fountains of the deep broke open, covering the mountains and silencing the noise of the fallen ones, leaving only the vast, blue silence of the waters. This story reminds us that while the world may often seem full of forbidden knowledge or overwhelming giants that make us feel small, there is a path of peace that stays true through every storm. The life of Enoch teaches us that staying grounded in what is right and walking with a pure heart is more powerful than any weapon or secret ever discovered. In our own lives, we are often tempted to follow the loudest voices or the most glittery distractions, but the real treasure is found in the quiet walk of integrity and the simple kindness we show to one another. No matter how many shadows may gather around us, the light of a single, faithful soul can illuminate the path for generations to come. Though the ancient world was lost to the rising tide, the footsteps of the man who walked with God remain forever etched in the stars.